Part of the allegation, what they're circulating is that while you were a governor, that you embezzled 250 billion naira. Is that true?
So now, if the person who say it is crazy, I know you are not a crazy. For my 4 years, I did not even receive that money.
How much did you receive?
Go ask, the record is there, and the indices are in the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Finance, or Accountant General of the Federation. It is on record. And let me tell you, I don't understand why I pity Dauda. I pity him. Because it's like you don't even know where to start. I thought for now he should concentrate on giving good governance to the people of Zamfara State. I thought for now he should concentrate on the issue of insecurity. I thought for now he should realize that governance is a continuous process. Because if he is in that seat today, tomorrow he will be not. I thought he would realize that. But how can someone come and be telling lies? A whole governor to come and deceive the public.
What lie has he told?
Yeah, how can he said unaccounted 240 billion? Before, he said 70 billion. Now he said 240 billion. But it is not a surprise to me. If you know who is Dauda, it's not a surprise. Because this is someone that he cannot even know what he's talking about. For example now, the whole state, there was a time that the allocation from federal government to the state government, I got just 1.9 billion, while my salary is about 2.3 billion. The only 2 times that I got about 6,400,000 for both state and local government, I think it's just 2 times for the period of my 4 years.
You didn't get up to 150 or 240 billion.
That's what I was telling you. For a month, it was only 2 times I got about 6.something billion for both state and local government. Now go and ask today. There's a time the state government alone got 28 billion per month. And go and ask. Now, Zamfara state government is not getting less than 18 billion per month. While during my time, I just got 1.9 billion. Highest 3 billion. In my time. I have a record here with me. And let me tell you, when I saw what he was talking about, I just pity him. Because it shows that he is not a leader. Is it only Zamfara? The Sokoto governor defeated a PDP governor. Have you ever heard him talking anything about that governor? Dauda spent 2 years complaining. Every day you saw him in television, he's complaining about Matawalle. I think even if he sleeps, he is dreaming of me. I think.
Did you do anything to him while you were a governor to frustrate whatever he was doing?
Yeah, the only thing I know, he deviously bring some things for me, which I rejected that. I've said it before.
Did you say dubious?
Yeah, he dubiously brought something to me, which I rejected it when I was a governor. Let me tell you the history. When I was a governor, Dauda brought a proposal for fertilizer because he have a fertilizer blending plant in Zamfara State. So being an indigenous, in good faith, I accepted his proposal that he's going to supply us fertilizer of that season. I gave him an intent letter, thinking that he is going to supply the fertilizer because he come as like he have the fertilizer on the ground. He begged me. I then decided that so many people introduced some contractors to me, but because I thought he is from the state, and I thought he have the capacity to supply this fertilizer. So I gave him the intent letter. If you go and ask the Commissioner of Finance, at that time, my Commissioner of Finance, Dauda will call that person more than 200 times per day. More than 200 times, asking him payment. And before, he come as like a big boy that he have this fertilizer and he want to supply to the government. So because what I know him very well, so I said, okay, let him go and bring just 10 trucks of the fertilizer. These 10 trucks take us 7 months. He cannot bring it. At the end, he come with the papers of a bank. I have them here. That I should sign for him his certificate of his company. He want to go and take facility for a bank. I said, which facility again? He said, he want to take the facility so that he can be able to supply us the fertilizer. From there, I said, okay. So what he's doing to design, he want to do it to me. Former head of state, I reached out to the former head of state, which Dauda said he talked to. The former head of state, what he talked to me, I said, I have no problem with that. Anytime. But up till today, Dauda never reached out to me. And let me tell you, when the student of University of Gusau, University, was kidnapped, the president directed all of us to go to Zamfara to come and thread with the people of the state. Myself and my colleague Badaru been calling Dauda, he did not respond to our calls. Let he respond to Badaru's call, we are around. So Badaru tell him that the president directed us to go to Zamfara. This guy was in US, despite the fact that the student was kidnapped in his own state. He was in US. So he begged Badaru that please, we should allow him to come back before we come, because if we go to Zamfara, we will disgrace him. So Badaru talked to him. Badaru is alive. He talked to me. I said, no problem, Badaru, let us wait for him. If it was Dauda, he foresees tell the whole world that Matawalle run away after kidnap from his state and the president sent us. But have you ever heard me telling anything about that? I did not.
So there has been no meeting between both of you ever since?
No meeting. And this is how we cover Dauda for his inability. Because if it was someone, I could have blown it off since. If it is Dauda, he could have blown it off. But Dauda refused to see us, and when he come back to the country up till today, Dauda did not call either Badaru or myself about the trip to Zamfara. He never. Badaru is around, he should go and ask him. So I don't need to be joining issue with him, because everybody knows Dauda is a serial liar. He's an unserious person, and he is just binding on his failure. Let him accept his failure first.
So let's wind down now. So in terms of still a little bit about security, there are several allegations, things circulating that mineral resources, gold, is part of this problem. They say politicians, including yourself, they accuse you too of benefiting from the mineral resources, and that's why people there don't want it to end, those who are benefiting from the mineral resources. So let me ask you categorically, are you part of those benefiting?
So let me tell you, I will give you a letter that I wrote to Mr. President when I was a governor. I wrote to Buhari when he was a president, for him to declare no-fly zone in Zamfara State, for him to put a ban on mining completely, to ban mining in Zamfara State. I personally wrote the letter to Mr. President then. I will forward the letter to you, and he approved all my recommendations. And you bear me witness that Zamfara were declared no-fly zone and banned the mining up till today. But guess what? Dauda now wrote to the Minister of Aviation for the lifting of no-fly zone. Now, we don't have airport in Zamfara State. If me as a governor then write to President, despite the fact that we don't have much challenges as it is today in Zamfara State, that time, Zamfara people are most cured during my time. But I wrote to Mr. President because there is an episode that happens that some people are going around with a helicopter that is for Zamfara President. Based on that, I now decided to write that letter to Mr. President to place Zamfara on no-fly zone, which Mr. President approved for me. It was there. So, but today, Dauda is writing to the government, federal government, that he wants that no-fly zone to be lifted. For what reason? Why does he want the no-fly zone to be lifted in Zamfara State? Do we have an airport in Zamfara? We don't have airport. Why does he want the ban on mining to be lifted, which his predecessor wrote to the president and put that ban? So if I'm benefiting from it, why can I go and write to Mr. President?